Hi guys, it's Muriel with True Samaritan CPR. So I wanted to come on today and talk to you all a little bit about how I got started teaching CPR and how you can get started as well. This is not concrete information. I'm just sharing my journey and hopefully it'll be able to help you. And if you see me looking down, it's my notes, okay? I need notes, guys, but I really do hope that it helps you. So the first thing that I thought about when I wanted to become a CPR instructor was why. Why did I want to become a CPR instructor? And for me, my why is I wanted something that I could do kind of independently. I'm I've always had a dream that I didn't want to work for someone my entire life. And so this kind of gave me that opportunity that I could be my own boss. It was still health related. I could be in control of my schedule. So it was those factors, and also it's a gateway into teaching, which I want to eventually get into. So that worked out really well for me. Those were my whys, and I think that it's a skill that everyone needs to know. I don't think that there's a person capable that should not know CPR. So, I mean, I was sold with that. Okay, so that was my why. The next thing was deciding who I wanted to be affiliated with, and there are a number of companies, I guess you would call them, that you could be affiliated with, like American Heart Association, American Red Cross, ASHI. There are different ones, so you can look like on their websites, look at what they stand for, how they operate, look at reviews, and decide who you want to be affiliated with. And that really will help you decide, because then our next step is um, finding a training center. So, well, before we find a training center, you want to count the cost. Trust me when I say you want to count the cost, because it definitely can be a bit costly depending on where you're at with your finances or how much you have to start up. And you can do it, you can do it in steps, but you'll definitely have to pay for the instructor course. Outside of that, you'll have to pay, for your equipment, like for the mannequins, and there's some other startup fees like your cards and so on. I can't give you a definite number because it just all depends on which mannequins you choose, what training center, uh, which classes you decide to teach. But I could say definitely a few $1,000s possibly. So it really just depends. Also, you want to research your training center. So this was huge for me when I started and even now. So I feel like it's important to have a great training center, because I didn't want someone who just wanted to take my money. And when I say take my money, I didn't want to just be certified and then let go, like just thrown out the nest. I wanted someone who cared about my development as an instructor, cared about my business growing in a sense. Now, don't get me wrong, there is definitely a lot that you have to do on your own, self motivated. You have to research, and um, there's no special specific recipe. Things work differently for different people, but just to be able to have that resource when I wanted to ask questions, or when I really, when I really didn't know certain things, or I wanted an opinion. And of course, always, whoever you decide to be affiliated with, they are also great resources. But my recommendation is to write down questions that you have for your training center, and then go over it like that. You can call and ask those questions before you book a class. I think that's more than reasonable, because you're making a commitment here. So I would definitely recommend writing down questions you want to ask your training center, things you're looking from them, and then hopefully that will help you make your decision. Okay, and so next, after you research your training center, it's as easy as booking a class for that instructor course. Everyone does it different, and of course there are standards, but for the most part, at this point you need to call, get rid of the cold fee. It definitely can feel like scary, and and book your class. And I would say in your preparation, decide how far you want to go with it. If you just want to do it, here and there for a few extra $100 every now and again, if you want to do it part-time or full-time, because that's going to let you know how much effort you need to put into it. Like right now, I'm coming from a class. I have my logo on my shirt. I also did some marketing today because I do this, a lot, and that's my goal, is to be able to completely do it full time. I don't think I'll ever, stop being a nurse, but I do like having, I love having this option, and I have an LLC, all those things. So, you decide what it is what you want to do with it and how far you want to take it. The sky is the limit. Like there are so many options. There's a lot of things that you can add along with your CPR business. Some people, I just happen to have this sitting by me, but some people, they sell AEDs, like they sell first aid kits, they end up selling equipment. So you don't have to just stay in the box of doing CPR classes. You can grow and become a training center. They have training sites. You can have other instructors work for you. There's a whole lot that you can do with it. So again, I really recommend writing down what is it that you want to do in your goals, just from starting, and then along the way, and that'll help you decide how much you want to spend up front, who your training center going to be, who you're affiliated with, and also reach out to some instructors. There are groups on Facebook that I really like, and some of them are resourceful. Some of them not so much, but it's totally up to you. But guys, this is Muriel with True Samaritan CPR. I hope that this video helped you. If it did, comment, like, share. If you want me to do another video about something, I would be more than happy to. But have a great day.